Good morning, and welcome to the Leap Podcast, your regular briefing on cryptocurrency markets from Leap Digital Investments. Today is Wednesday, 19th of November 2025. I'm Patrick Penn, your crypto specialist. The broader market remains under significant pressure, with the Fear and Greed Index registering 11, firmly in extreme fear territory, a level historically associated with cycle capitulation. Current levels: Bitcoin, $91,477. Ethereum, $3,128. Solana, $141. While headline price action reflects acute short-term stress, on-chain and institutional flow data continue to reveal a stark divergence between retail capitulation and systematic accumulation. Let's leap in. Bitcoin, $91,477, minus 3.93%. Bitcoin has traded below 90,000 yesterday for the first time since April, pushing the average spot Bitcoin ETF investor underwater relative to their 89,600 cost basis. Cumulative ETF outflows over the past 3 weeks have surpassed 3 billion, while approximately 95% of coins acquired in the last 155 days are now at a loss. Liquidations over the past 7 days exceed 5 billion. Against this backdrop, institutional activity remains resolute. MicroStrategy added 8,178 BTC, 835.6 million, bringing total holdings to 649,870 BTC. El Salvador executed its largest single-day purchase to date, 1,090 Bitcoin, or $100 million. Recent regulatory filings confirm new or expanded Bitcoin positions at Harvard endowments. Corporate treasuries, private, public, and ETF combined, now control roughly 14% of total supply. Japan's pending reclassification of crypto assets as financial products and associated tax reduction from 55% to 20% remain on track for fiscal 2026 implementation. CME Group will launch 24/7 Bitcoin futures on the 15th of December. Key levels to monitor for Bitcoin: 89,600. The ETF investor break-even represents immediate psychological support. A weekly close above this zone has historically preceded rebounds of 70 to 100% from comparable fear extremes. Ethereum, $3,128, plus 4.33%. Ethereum briefly touched 2,960 overnight, its lowest level since July, triggering approximately 900 million in liquidations. Notable deposits from BlackRock, 198 million worth of ETH, and stablecoin outflows reflect continued rotation and deleveraging. Countervailing developments are material. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, the OCC, has formally clarified that federal chartered banks may hold ETH in operational quantities for blockchain transaction fees without prior supervisory approval, a significant regulatory clarification that lowers barriers to institutional participation in Ethereum-based payment and custody infrastructure. BitMine now holds 3.56 million ETH, 2.9% of circulating supply, with Chairman Tom Lee maintaining a cycle peak outlook within 12 to 36 months ahead. Key levels: a sustained move above 3,300 would invalidate this bearish structure and open $3,800. A failure to hold 2,900 risk acceleration toward 2,650 for Ethereum. Solana, $141.39, up 8.85%. Solana continues to exhibit relative strength, outperforming the broader market on a day when new spot ETF products officially launch in the United States. Fidelity, VanEck, and Grayscale SOL ETFs commence trading tomorrow, with existing Solana ETFs recording their 21st consecutive days of inflows. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC, has simultaneously extended its banking guidance to include SOL for permissible blockchain-related activities, and VanEck has selected SOL Strategies as staking provider for its fund. These launches oblige authorized participants to acquire underlying SOL, irrespective of short-term sentiment. In summary, the current environment is characterized by maximum observable fear, record retail capitulation, and clear institution versus retail divergence of the cycle. Corporate treasuries, sovereign buyers, university endowments, and newly mandated ETF flows are accumulating at a pace and scale that historically marks major turning points. Policy tailwinds in Japan and regulatory clarity from the OCC further reinforce this structural backdrop. That concludes today's market briefing for the 19th of November 2025. Please see YouTube and Spotify descriptions for more information. Remain disciplined, remain informed. Thank you for joining the Leap Podcast.